to the Pat Mayo experience. Early morning, open championship, watch along. This is already a terrible idea. I've woken up. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, we're running late because I'm running slow this morning. Someone's looking for their ball. It's not Cam Young, who just missed an eagle putt, but now has about 5 feet, it looks like, for birdie. I've already done the scroll down. Alex Blickel is joining me, and thank you to everyone. They're looking for someone's ball here. Can you hear me out there, Alex Blickel? And listen, you sound fine. Who is this who is embedded in this mound? It's Højgaard, Harrington, or McKibben. It's one of them. With the vigor that they're looking for it, I would guess it's McKibben. Who's winning?
I'm not sure. Did you see how popular he is on DraftKings?
You know what? I was saving it for the show to open up the ownership to see what was going on. I checked. Well, I've already scrolled down to the bottom of the leaderboard, and I saw that Grazerman and Kevin Yu are both 4 over. Kevin Yu 4 over after 3 holes. Impressive stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I played those guys. Are they in like my $200? Are they in my 150? Are they in my 88? Are they in my I only play so many Millie Maker teams, and just now I had, who was it? I think Kevin Yu is in a few Millie Maker teams, but I'll eat that they're not in like the big single entry stuff. Last night on the show, Drew Matthews kind of talked me out of my really ridiculous single entry lineups that had like 2 5K guys in them. So I think the worst guy in that lineup is Ryan Fox or something. Oh God, this is beard on Cantlay. It's looking more drawn on with a marker than usual.
Sometimes he has that look. It's not great.
So let me ask you, was Drew Matthews? I yelled at him last night, and I said it would be below 4%. He told me that Jordan Smith would be 15%. Which is it?
I thought he would be around 5. I'm not sure where he ended up.
I will effort that right now. All right, let's sort by ownership here. Let's sort by ownership. Rahm is the highest owned player. So Rahm, Rory, Scotty are the 3 highest owned players in the Millie Maker. And then Xander. Wow. That's not what I would have expected.
Yeah, Xander definitely steamed. I do think we saw a pretty clear wave preference from the field on DraftKings, but it's not quite as strong as what we've seen some other weeks. It's just enough to make basically all of the guys who steamed are from the good wave, but not all the guys from the good wave are popular.
Well, if this is the good weather, I got -2 is going to be the winning score, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the good wave is the good wave because of the wind shift that will happen tomorrow and what they get to play in towards the end. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys are going to play themselves out of it on day one.
Did you notice that though? Like we saw, my brain is not working yet. This is so early. You sound like crystal clear. You sound like were you up all night?
No, I woke up at like 3:30, not from my alarm, and was like, I wonder how Højgaard's doing. Checked it, got a nice little adrenaline rush from seeing him at the top of the board, and so here we go.
First place, yeah. If you're just tuning in, you can see it on the screen. Nikolai and McKibben, both tied for first. Then it's like the live fest here. You got Phil, You got Westwood. I mean, Phil's only through 6. Westwood's now through 3 after he tapped that in. Goddard, a guy that I played in a head-to-head to lose to Jordan Spieth this week. Is that Rahm? No, that's not Rahm. It's Jordan Smith. For Eagle, though. See, this is one of my guys. Why don't you make this Jordan Smith? You lose. That's not even fucking close.
I can't figure out if my stream is a little bit ahead of yours or a little bit behind yours.
Who is on your stream? Yeah, we should probably say.
I'm just now seeing Jordan Smith just came up on the actual screen.
All right, so J.S. Olesen is about to putt for Eagle here. When his ball gets to the hole, I'm going to put it on pause. So when you tell me when J.S. Olesen ball is going to go towards the hole.
Okay, he is standing over the putt.
All right,
he's yet to take a practice swing.
He's like a foot short where I have it on pause.
Okay,
and then we'll sync up.
So yeah, you should hit that right about now.
Boom. See, nice. Easy stuff. That rolled out pretty far.
Yeah, it did. I saw that they're rolling at 11, which is I would guess it's on the upper end of Open Championship speeds.
I'm shocked they're able to get them that fast, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think like number one, they have to feel pretty confident that the wind isn't going to get crazy, but also like that probably limits their pin locations just a touch because we don't think of 11 as like crazy fast in the States, but we also have flatter greens and less wind. Like I also think like that's something that I noticed around the industry this week is there's a lot of talk that like, hey, this wind isn't anything crazy, but like one thing I'll say is, man, when you get that moisture in the air and you're around the coast, it's similar to Florida. Like a 15-mile-an-hour wind in Florida plays like a 20-mile-an-hour wind when I'm here and home in the northeast of the U.S. and over there, I think a 15-mile-an-hour wind might be like 25-mile-an-hour wind compared to what we're used to, especially in the heat and humidity of the summer.
Well, we didn't have a ton of humidity at the time, but I played Cabot earlier this year, which I would say is probably pretty similar conditions to what is at Portrush right now, but it was way colder when I played it because I played it at the end of May. So it was around 8 degrees Celsius, which I want to say is probably like 50, somewhere around there, maybe 48. It was 37-mile-per-hour winds, and it was just horrid to be outside.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like I played I think it was like a 388-yard par 4 from the whites. I hit driver hybrid, and I still wasn't there. It's not like I topped a driver, topped a hybrid. I hit them pretty well.
Yeah, it gets real tough when the air's like that.
So that ends up becoming a problem. But those greens, I think they were running at a 9 that day, and that's about as fast as they get up there. And it takes a while to adjust to it as well. And you think to yourself like, hey, that's really slow. But when you hit the putts, they don't feel like they're super slow because you're playing so much up this bank and around that hill. And
yeah. I mean, like especially on the putts where you can feel the danger of the slope that you're on, and a lot of the time, the pin locations, like you might be flat around the hole, but if you run it out an extra 2 feet, now it's going straight downhill and you're going to run out 8 to 10 feet. And so you're even when they're that slow, the composition of the greens can make you pretty defensive.
Thank you to everyone who woke up to tune in here. We have like 346 people on the on the live stream between all the feeds right now because I kind of put it out everywhere. So let me know in the comment section where everyone's watching from. Someone said Dublin, Ireland. I mean, you could have just taken the train to go to the course, man. What are you doing? I have a buddy who he flew out last night. He's going to go tomorrow. I think he's flying into Dublin. I think he's spending the day in Dublin. So if you see my buddy Danny over there, I mean, probably old Danny boy, probably pretty. Oh, Mac Hughes is 1 under. Good for him. No, wait, that's not good news. We need Mac Hughes to blow up, Alex. And Nick Taylor, low Canadian.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you had him in a miscut parlay or something.
No, Burns. The main ones like Burns, Clark, Thigala, and Patrick Reed are the miscut guys.
That's right. I remember that one from your show with Tambo.
Yeah, so back to the DraftKings ownership before I completely forget again. Rahm, Rory, Scotty. Rahm's 34. Rory, I'm kind of shocked Rory's over Scheffler. Did you expect that?
Yes, I did. Where did we have Rahm? I had Rahm all the way up at 44% in single entries. I saw he was 42%. So
close.
Yeah, he was in the good wave, and I just felt like people didn't want Scotty after that putting performance at 14.2, but there just there weren't that many ways that people could actually spend the full salary. So one of these guys had to get crazy, crazy high, or they all had to get a lot. And I was a little bit low on Schauffele, I think, given I had him at 25% for single entry. So I did have him steaming, but I think he got even higher than that. I think I saw like 28 or 30.
Yeah. Do you have the Millie Maker projections there? Because it's Rahm, Rory both above 30, 34 and 32. Scheffler at 25, Xander at 24, Victor at 24, and then Fitzpatrick at 24, Fleetwood at 21, Hatton at 19.5, Straka at 19, Henley at 16, Ludwig at 14. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. And then Harry Hall, 13.6. I ended up going full fade on Harry Hall. I just thought to he's the one that I had pegged of everyone's going to use this guy in the sixes. There's 100 players in the sixes. Just let me use someone else, and hopefully he beats them.
Yeah. How many lineups do you run?
Well, I played a bunch of different ones because I always I ended up playing like 100 in the mini max this week. So the 50-cent one. I like to do it as a lineup building exercise, but then I feel like an absolute loser if I build a lineup in that would have won something else. But what do I have? What's $350 worth of entries in the Millie Maker? That's what 4, so 14 in the Millie Maker.
70? Is it 20?
Oh, I thought it was 25.
Oh, okay. If it's 25, then that's 14.
14, yeah. So I have 14 entries in the Millie Maker. I think I have 50 in the $5, and then I focused on the 250, the 200, the 150, the 100, and the 88. All just playing them like single entries.
Nice.
That's usually how I play.
Yeah.
I like the idea of building lineups. Oh, McKibben for birdie? No, I thought this was his home course. He knew every break. Apparently not.
He's got to know that one.
I like those.
He's had that putt 70 times already.
Do you think he's like very happy to be wearing pants right now, or do you think they hate it? Him and Phil.
Good question. I think it's cold enough that they want to be wearing pants today.
Oh, it can't be that cold. Was it 60
Phil's
degrees?
Phil's got long sleeves on. He's got a pullover on.
Yeah, Phil's a sissy. Come on. How cold could a pie? You know what we should check is the weather. See what the weather looks like right now for the rest of the day. Because it flipped 2 or 3 times yesterday.
Yeah, I was watching really, really close to those forecasts, not necessarily for today, but for tomorrow. Because my thought is that the wind direction. I think we heard a couple guys talk about it. I think Michael Kim, your boy Michael Kim, was one of the guys on Twitter who talked about how the south wind is the tougher wind, and we actually it flips to a north wind tomorrow afternoon. But as the day was going on yesterday, it was like at one point that wind flip was supposed to happen at noon local time, and then it was supposed to happen at 5 local time, and then 2 local time. And so I was watching closely to see if it's actually going to happen for a lot of the guys in the field.
So it's a north wind all day today, and it's funny because the better perceived wave tomorrow afternoon. Oh, come on. Oh, see, I keep thinking T. Olesen is Thorbjorn Olesen, but I think it's the other guy, isn't it? Or is it not?
Well,
or is that Thorbjorn? Is that Thunderbear?
J.S. Olesen is not Thorbjorn, but
all right. So that was Thor. So
yeah, that one was back here.
Mm-hmm. All right, and not gonna make this. Have it be a hot start for you, sir. Oh yeah, that's in the cup. Ooh. He's gonna fucking win. Let's go.
Yeah, it was pure.
Yeah, if you're gonna make every 15-footer from off the green, I think he might win.
Yeah.
Would you sign up for that? If they told you at the Open Championship, Alex, you did with the rest of your game that you could make every putt outside of 15 feet, do you think you would win?
I think so.
I think I would win.
But I can't guarantee it.
I guess if they're big bogey putts and double bogey putts all the time, it's not going to be great.
I'd like to think that if I knew that I was going to make everything outside of 15 feet, that it would also help me get to the green without any blowups. But who knows?
Oh, poor Cust.
Oh yeah, that was quite a call on Potty, but.
That's going to be for double bogey. He's going to fall to 3 over. So yeah, the north wind is in effect all day, and then tomorrow the good wave doesn't get the north wind. It gets somewhat like east to south. It's looking like
that's
So the good wave might turn into the bad wave.
It's possible. I mean, I you and Tambo talk about it all the time, but like sometimes you just play the opposite of what the field expects, just because that could end up being really advantageous. Yeah. You never know. Weather's unpredictable, but I also think if Underdog gives us some strokes on specific holes or on groups of like 3 holes, that could be a huge edge tomorrow when the wind shifts. And if you just figure out which holes are into the wind versus which holes are downwind and are going to play either easier or harder, obviously they're not going to price in the expected wind shift that's going to happen half an hour from now. They're going to be looking at the scores that are being shot out on the actual course. So I think that's going to be a big edge tomorrow that I'm going to be kind of just waiting around to hammer.
So let's scroll to the bottom to see who's blown up already. We got KJ Choi, Max Razorman, another double bogey. Good for him.
Oof.
Congratulations. I'm very glad that Tambo talked me into him on the show yesterday after not thinking about him the entire week. Hey, thanks a lot for that one, Tambo. Kevin Yu is blown up. No one's playing this guy. No one's playing Hastings. Patty's now at 4. Pendrith's having a rough go of it out there.
Yes, he is. Kind of didn't see that one coming. I mean, it's obviously not the best fit for him, but he's just been playing really good golf.
This does not seem like his style of game at all. Like, if it's not bomb and gouge, honestly, he's just not very good.
Yeah, I usually agree.
No finesse with Pendrith's game.
I'll tell you who has no finesse. Benny On. I played him last week. It was a miracle made cut. I don't know if you remember his round last week, but on Friday, he was at like negative 4.5 strokes gained putting through 8 holes. He had missed 2 from inside 3 feet and like 3 more from 8 feet or something like that. And then played bogey free 4 under the rest of the day just to make the cut on the number. But then he did absolutely nothing on the weekend. Like, he may as well have just missed the cut for my DraftKings lineups.
You'd think that this would be this year is not going well for Ben Ann, obviously. But McKibben. Oh, is that losing it to the right? Oh yeah, that's way right.
Yeah.
The leader, Tom McKibben. Uh-oh. That's in the middle of
that is dense.
A mini forest over there. I don't know if they're gonna find that one.
I love, by the way, what they've done this week with the drop zones for
in the middle of the deep shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
It feels extra penal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
or is that because there's like they're not making them re-tee? They have to go to the drop zone.
Right. So it's not like that's one of those. It's not like they're using that for a drop zone on a shot that just went in the water and now you're hitting 3 from the drop zone on a par 3 or something like that. It's where there are grandstands, so you're getting a free drop to that drop zone. It's just so that you can't say, okay, I'm 260 out. The trouble is to the right. The grandstand is to the left. I'm going to palm it into the grandstand so I get this beautiful free drop and just take all the risk out of the shot. So now you just can't bail out of shots by purposely hitting it in the grandstands, and I think that's a great thing. But
is Nikolai in there as well?
Sorry,
I think Højgaard just put it in the same spot.
Yeah, I think so. It's not ideal. Not what I wanted to see.
No, so both, I guess J.S. Olson is also. Here's Phil for Eagle. Everyone's putting for Eagle. Everyone.
Yeah, the par 5s are gettable. They're really, really gettable. I mean, Højgaard.
They're all downwind right now too, I think. I think 7 for sure is downwind.
Yeah, because Højgaard took like a long iron or something off the tee and still got pin high in 2.
Let's see if Phil can make this for the outright lead. I didn't use any of them. I kind of scoffed at the idea of Phil being good this week, but it would be fun to see Phil be in the mix. Have a tap in birdie.
I definitely wouldn't use him anywhere. And also, I like when Phil plays well in the first round of a major because then Underdog and Price Picks, all those, like they all price him again. And once they price him, we can take the over on bogeys and just profit from that. So hopefully he plays well today and they add him tomorrow. That's
actually a great idea. I didn't even consider that. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. All right. Where do you think most people are from? Do you think it's from overseas or do you think it's California?
Oh, I would guess overseas.
Oh, Larry is here for Tom and Marty's on Twitter. He said that he was told that listening to the PME at 4 a.m. was a great way to pick up chicks. So you're right. just tell them what you're doing. You're like, oh, yeah, you're doing some PME at 4 a.m.? I mean, maybe they'll think it's a party.
Absolutely.
Oh, all right. Here's my guy this week. Here's Hideki.
Oh, I'm in on Hideki too. I've got the outright. I've got him on DraftKings.
Me too. Just hit the first fucking fair. Okay, he doesn't have a driver in his hands. I feel like that's a good sign. Just hit the fucking fairway, man. That's all I need from you. You don't have to hit it 420 off the tee. Just get it out there. Do the rest of it with your game. You think hole out eagle on 1?
Ooh, that'd be wonderful.
Oh no, that's bad. Don't be in that bunker. Good Lord.
That shot looks like there was a magnet towards that bunker.
It's all right. It was short of the bunker.
Yeah.
I guess that's why he pulled out the what did he hit there? A 7 wood?
I couldn't quite tell, but
Do you play a 7-wood?
I have a 3-iron and I have a hybrid type club that I alternate between depending on the course.
You almost qualified for the U.S. Open. Why do you have a hybrid in your bag? This is what I've been told by good golfers. I also carry a hybrid.
Yeah, I use it. I use it on courses that have thick rough because it's significantly easier to hit out of rough than a 3-wood or even like a 6-iron. So
Really?
that's the main reason. Yeah, it's an exotics hybrid, and it's like the bottom of the club has these like waved ridges that almost seem like, how can this possibly be conforming? But it's like the club is designed to get through the rough. So I like it for that, but I also have a much easier time hitting a draw with that club than anything else in my bag. So I'll also like monitor a couple of tee shots. Like if there's something where I need to hit a draw off the tee, I'll just put that in the bag because that's the only club that I'm comfortable drawing. So, but I love the 3-iron just because I can hit it so low and so straight.
I can't get through the 3-iron with any sort of consistency.
It's definitely the club where club head speed matters the most because a lot of the elevation is happening from spin rate too with the 3-iron. And so if you don't have the speed to get high spin with the club, then you try to help the ball up in the air. And once you're trying to help the ball up in the air with a 3-iron, like there's no chance you're going to make good contact.
All right, let's see. So Tom and Marty, Larry's in like Rochester or something like that. Let's see. Good morning from California. Nothing like getting up at 1 a.m. to watch Kevin Yu.
Wait, getting up at 1 a.m., not staying up to 1 a.m.?
Listen, man, I'm in bed by like 9 p.m. most nights. I got kids. I'm like, oh, come on now.
That still makes you closer to staying up than.
Well, not here because it's 5:30 a.m. here. This is very rarely does being where I live in the Atlantic time zone pay dividends. Today is one of those days. The extra hour is just glorious.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's why I wasn't sure if you went 4 or 5 a.m. for me.
See, couple bong rips will get you up. Audio Assassin knows that. Yeah, the greens are looking pretty firm here. Let's see. Who else? Did we get a better number on Grazerman if he shoots like 20 over par here for next week?
He steamed a lot this week. Like he was initially like 200 to 1, ended up like 125. So
good bet.
Yeah, it seems that way for closing value. You're gonna have a lot of closing. You're gonna have as much closing value as he's gonna have strokes over par.
Let's see. I wonder what he's doing on hole number 6. The problem with, can you find it on? All right, at least I just hit it into the native area on number 7. But he's not putting for eagle.
No, he's not.
At least this shot, I don't know how up to date the shot tracker is, but at least it's very easy to get to on desktop. Have you tried out the app yet?
I have. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Good. I'm happy to hear that because obviously the Fantasy National app is not going to be of any use this week, just simply because we don't have the RNA feed. But I'm glad that the open one is pretty good. Where the hell is it? I just downloaded it. Now I can't find it somehow. You think it would be the last thing on my phone, but apparently it's not. Open. Where the hell is it? Oh, well, it's open now. Oh, Cam Smith is 1 over par. I thought he got it back to even. I have him as first round leader, so I'd like to see him do well here. Let's take a click on to see what the hell Nikolai is up to. Did he get it out of there?
He's in the still looking for it. It looks like.
Yeah, he's hit a provisional.
Yeah.
It says. And let's see if I think McKibben probably hit a provisional as well. No. Although he is in the native area, he has not hit a provisional. Interesting.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to see where people are from here. Chris B says it's called the British Open. It's not called the British Open. It's called the Open. I agree with you. However, people don't know this. But the extra key to YouTube SEO, Blickle, is not only like if you name your thumbnails, like to properly label both the video that you upload, like the file name, and then the file name for the photo, and then like have a proper SEO title. But one of the things that it will do is take the first like 30 seconds of the transcript once it gets transcribed, and that goes into SEO. And British Open is a better search term than the Open. That's why I call everything, I refer to it as the Open Championship outside of the intro where I call it the British Open.
Yeah, that's I think that's an indication of how many people don't know that it's the Open and not the British Open because they're searching for the wrong thing.
Well, it depends on where you want. Oh, where the hell did that go, Hideki? I don't even see it.
I don't either.
Great shot. Oh, that's what? That's probably fine in the sand.
Yeah,
although that looks rather steep.
Wow, he's way down there. Yeah, that's
great.
That's
hot start, Hideki. Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, it's an opportunity to show off that short game right away.
Davis Riley is 1 under. Oh, Fox missed the green too. I guess 1 is pretty hard. One's one of the harder holes, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's brutal.
Davis Riley, sneaky good wind player.
Yeah.
Like Texas courses, played really well in the wind of the PGA Championship. Maybe watch out for him. What's his live first round leader odds? I woke up early to lose a ton of money. McKibben found it. He's playing outside.
Yeah.
Please review your deposit limits. Keep current limits? Sure, let's do that. Had to go back to the bank and make a few deposits. Let's see. Live 3-ball. Who's Riley playing with us? Now I want in-game 3-ball. How dare you? I think Straka's coming up next.
It's a really good wave of tee times coming up.
Oh, that moved a foot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It looks like that might be out of bounds. That might be unplayable now. If you're in there and you see the ball, because I've fallen victim to this, but I'm not good. Is it worth just taking it unplayable, knowing that you might hack it 4 times in there?
It's so hard to say.
Remember when Rory did it at Quail Hollow?
Yeah, in the Pennsylvania Open 2 years ago. It was at Country Club of York where I qualified this year for where I got through locals for the U.S. Open. I drove it through the fairway, through the rough, into the woods, and I had something like that, and my heart was pounding on this like chip out. I was just trying to hit the ball 15 yards, and my heart was pounding on it because I knew if I don't get this one out, I'm pretty much screwed. Because by that point you're committed to, I'm trying to get it out of the woods and not take the unplayable, take the drop. Because then like it when it's not marked hazard, if you commit instead of taking the unplayable, like you can no longer go back to the tee, right? Your options are you basically only have what's in the woods around you. So it was a nerve-wracking shot, but we got out.
That's good news. Let's see here. Oh, here's Hideki from. Wow, I would not be doing well with this shot. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Fun shot. There are many guys I'd trust more on this shot than Hideki, but it's
true.
Difficult.
There is one of the reasons that I ended up going to him. Was like, well, if he gets himself in trouble, at least he should be able to scramble his way out. It's a nice shot. He'll miss that, but still a nice shot. There is old Davis Riley here. He's got 4 feet for par, 60 now. I'd want more than 66 to 1 for his first round lead. Although maybe that probably assumes that he makes this putt then, which is great news.
I wonder how much
Nikolai for par.
Yeah. Not what we wanted to see.
Oh, you know what? He can save bogey here.
He can. He might be in better shape than McKibben now from finding his ball.
Davis Riley missed his 3-foot putt. I'm glad I did not bet that.
That would have been a rough start to that one.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it's gone down since the start of his round. Like how much have the books credited him for being 1 under through 5 in that first round leader?
Who?
Riley.
Riley's 66 to 1.
Right. So what do you think he started at? Like how much did that number come down just from his 100 through 5 start?
I would bet that he probably was 175 or 200.
Wow.
That would be my guess.
Because, yeah, I mean, I was not expecting you to say 66. I was expecting you to say 100 to 125, something
Listen,
like
man,
that.
if he was 125, it would have already had my money. So I'm glad. Oh, Cam Smith, what happened here? Double bogey on 9. 9 and 10 look like they're playing uber difficult.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he hit a fairway on number 10. Never mind.
Impressive. What did he do on 9 to make the double?
Let's see. Double, looks like he hit it out of bounds. Let's see. Native area, penalty incurred, drop ball in rough, 180 yards away from the hole. Shot 3 to the rough, 26 yards to 15 feet, and then hit it to a foot. Had to take
It's probably in
drop.
the same kind of crap we just saw Højgaard in, but he was able to find it.
Yeah. Well, no, Højgaard had to re-tee.
Yeah.
So it's so the one thing that
That is left.
who is that?
Ben Griffin.
Okay, I believe that's OB, sir. It's across the fucking road.
Oh my God.
Straka hit the fairway, right?
I think so. Or it might have been left rough.
You know what? Left rough
First
is
cut
fine.
according to Jay Scoop.
Here's a name. One person brought him up this week, but theoretically, on paper, his game is perfect for here. Great in the wind, super accurate, super creative. Right? He's just playing like shit. Akshay, that is.
He's one of the highest GPP scores, the metric we use over at FTN this week. So I like your call.
I didn't use him, but he just because he's been playing so poorly, but he makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, I think that around the green is going to be one of the more predictive stats this week, which scared me off of him because that's obviously like his biggest weakness. But man, if approach really matters, if putting matters, he could be solid this week.
Ben Griffin in the transition lenses. Do you think he's getting heckled because he looks like a cop, an American cop over there?
That was a disastrous first shot.
Welcome to Rory Land.
Yeah.
So let's see if Nikolai and McKibben aren't in yet on this hole. That's got to be bad news.
Yeah, lead's coming down.
Let's see here. So McKibben, that would make Phil the outright leader here. Putting for bogey right now is McKibben.
He said he already missed it.
Oh, he already missed the 14-footer? Yeah. So he's going to make double.
Yeah. It's just probably what Højgaard will make as well, unless he makes that, 15, 20-footer that we saw him have.
Yeah, 13
feet. Oh, it was better than I thought. 13 feet.
By 2 feet.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he ends up doing here. See if he ends up staying where he's at, just to stay at 1 under. He might fall back.
That'd be a hell of a bogey.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I shot a 76 the other day, and I made an 8 on hole number 8. I went OB left off the tee, then OB right off the tee, and then
ouch.
Then parred the hole, but it was great.
Ouch.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The two horrible shots. The one thing I've found about shooting good scores, when you're the past 2 weeks have dropped my handicap by 2 strokes. So I'm down to a 6.9 right now, which is very nice. But it's the getting away with the bad shots.
Yeah.
That's the biggest difference in my game this year is my bad shots are generally not hooks left, not hooks right. They're just kind of thin down the middle straight in front of me.
It's so true. It's a game of misses. Is this the lowest your handicap has been?
Yes, by far.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. When you dedicate so much time to not working and playing golf, it's going to help. Double for Nikolai.
Yeah.
So that leaves Phil as the last man standing at the top.
I wonder how long that'll last.
The hero, Hideki Matsuyama, made his putt, by the way.
Incredible.
What a legend. Ryan Fox did not. He was not able to get it up and down.
Oh.
So who else? Who's been blowing up here?
Fox's first round last week was one of the great DraftKings scoring rounds that we've ever seen.
Really? I did not use Fox last week. I was saving him for this week.
I think he had a streak, an eagle, and I think he shot like 4 under, but it was streak, eagle, and he probably had like 4 or 5 bogeys too, and just had an absurd amount of birdies. Like every single time I looked at him, he had made another birdie. It was wild. And he was so chalky, so of course I was tilting it every single time I saw it.
Well, I kind of got caught up. Pittsburgh, Syracuse, New York. So shout out Crimson, Chase, Bronzies in Virginia. We got John in Wisconsin, Adam in I guess it's out of Boston and Mass, Philly for Michael, Memphis for David. David, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm going down. I got invited by the PGA Tour actually to go down to Southwind because they're actually trying to embrace gaming content and gambling content. So I think me and Rick are going.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I hope like I'm going to be there for like 6 days. They want to do a bunch of content. Unfortunately, I think it's content like they're determining the content. Just short. So I don't know how that's going to go.
Yeah.
But if they give us some creativity to this, I think we could have some fun.
Yeah, they're clearly not the smartest. Like,
it's not that
you guys have built an audience in large part because you know what the people want, and then they're like, yeah, but we're not going to give you any creative control whatsoever here.
Oh, Westwood is now tied for the lead. He just made birdie.
Wow.
Cuspe. You couldn't put him on the card though. Good for him. Although in hindsight, that will be the most obvious first round leader play of all time. Because everyone ended up taking Rose. It's like, of course, it's the old man Westwood who shot a 63 to qualify. Yeah.
See, can Griffin salvage something here?
Let's see. He's right where Ryan Fox made bogey from earlier.
Yeah, it seems like he laid way back on that second tee shot. Not the best sign for his confidence.
You know, I think he pulled the "don't hit it out of bounds again" club.
Wasn't going to tin cup it on
the first. It was a lip out for Nikolai.
Good putt.
Because Olesen made bogey too. Oh no, he JS Olesen. It just was he at 2? I don't know. Too many Olsons on the course. Cam's right. All these guys, they need to change their names. We're gonna end up like the PGA Tour, where it's gonna be like TS Olesen 7 or something.
Yeah. The LPGA is a nightmare with the names.
Do you bet any LPGA?
I don't. I probably would if there was better data available.
Oh, look at this. Straka probably holing it out. He hates that. Yeah, he's long. Hit a flyer.
Yeah.
And now he gets tested in by far the worst part of his game.
Mm-hmm.
Akshay's going to hit this to fucking 4 feet just to shove it in my face, isn't he? It's windy out there.
It is.
So would you take low, like, because the greens are super firm, it looks like. Would you take a low ball flight player in this wind, knowing that, yeah, you can cut the wind pretty easily, but you might not be able to hold any of these greens with a low ball flight?
It's a really good question.
Because it's not like you're running it up.
Yeah, obviously, like the cheating answer is I'd like to be able to play a guy who has all the trajectories and spins, but I do think like one of the things that goes kind of overlooked with wind players is I want low ball flight, high spin, which is a really hard combination to have. But when you have it, you're not ballooning the ball up into the wind, which is like the worst case scenario. But you have enough backspin that you're going to hold the line in crosswinds. So low ball flight is definitely better if you have that high spin. But if you don't, then like you said, you're just not going to be able to hold anything, and you're going to be chipping all day because you can't hold the greens. And it's not just about going through like the ball we just saw. It's also about you want the ball stopping as quickly as possible so it doesn't get these side runoffs as well.
See, Arctic asked me, how are you Canadians watching this live? It's not on till 7. It's actually on Golf Channel. Just turn on Golf Channel. It's on there.
Beautiful.
I remember when I lived in Toronto, probably 5-6 years ago. Like, we just didn't have cable for the longest time. Then I ended up getting it. We moved in, and then for whatever reason, we didn't have Golf Channel, and the Open was on Golf Channel. I was like, oh, fuck, now I got to go buy this. Here we go. Where else do we got? Memphis, LA, Dallas, Indiana, Illinois, St. Louis. Larry's on his new yacht after hitting back-to-back winners. Watching from work in Ireland. It's 9:47 a.m. right now. I'm already through one coffee. Might have to have another one here. Live Rob from Michigan. Chicago, week-old baby. That's awesome. Robert's on the course. All right, nice. Let's see what he says here. Cool but dry. Early starters getting the best of it. Pin position on 2 is a doozy. Can't be left. Go player after player struggling with the big drop-off. And did you make any Barracuda bets by chance?
I did not.
Fun fact, Thorbjorn's real first name is Jacob. Of course it is. Of course it is. Tampa, Wisconsin. A lot of people in Wisconsin didn't realize. I guess we'll have to, if it ever goes to Whistling Straits, got to go to Wisconsin. Or if the Greater Milwaukee Open comes back, we'll have to get there. Colorado, the UK, Pittsburgh, Canada, London. Awesome. People from around the world.
Got some Philly in there as well. Love to see that.
Toronto. No one woke up with me in Halifax. San Antonio, Oklahoma. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's on Peacock if you're in the States. Yeah. But in Canada, it's going to be, I don't know why I see how the chat is working here on the screen. I just threw it on. Does it work better with the chat or without the chat? Maybe I can blow up the other part. I can take the chat overlay off. You guys keep chatting. Actually, you know what? I'll keep the chat up on the side. I'll see if I can maneuver this a little bit. Oh no, I can only increase the radius. We're trying to find. We're changing up our systems in the office. Oh, Burns, a little low stinger off the tee.
That was
He's going to do that. He might win. Fuck him. He needs miss cut.
I've got his outright and I've got him on DraftKings, so I'm going to root for him if you don't mind.
Derek's. I saw rain in the forecast, and after I saw him melt down in the rain at the U.S. Open, I think he just might be made of sugar.
I was talking about this with a couple of my subscribers. How much do you think that was really because of the elements and not just, hey, he was in the lead on a really difficult golf course in the U.S. Open. Sometimes you're going to play poorly in that circumstance.
Dude couldn't square a wedge from the fairway for 5 straight holes.
Yeah, but
he's one of the best players in the world. Like, what's going on here? Oh, is Potkeeter out of bounds?
Oh, I think that's okay.
Preston joining from Greenville, South Carolina. Arkansas or Arkansas. I don't know what they call it down there, but I was going to assume Arkansas. Hey, it's Brooks. Look at the hair. Brooks like he was just on a fucking bender.
I love it.
He's already red-faced.
Yeah. The news about his knee, I knew that ownership would be just insanely low, so I've got him in one of 2 lineups.
I was going to say, they could have said it's the best his knee has ever felt, and no one would have played him.
Yeah, so once you got bad health news for a guy that he was already going to be like 3%, it's like, all right, this is my kind of play right here.
Jason asks if I have any bullets in the Albatross final. I don't, but there is one of our sub to like a viewer of my show. I think he's a sub to Byron, uses underdog tool. And I think he has like 6 teams in the Albatross final, which is amazing.
Sweet.
You know what became the shittiest part about the underdog drafts this year for me in golf? I was one of like 3 people in the world to put out rankings. Hey, Josh from the Challenge is on this destination.
Oh, so everyone has your same combinations and stuff.
Everyone had that, but they just went and took all my guys.
Yeah.
in all these drafts. So I ended up with all the shitty teams because everyone just kind of like manually boosted up the guys that I had on. So that sucked. I mean, it's great. Listen, if I don't win, but the subs win, I actually kind of feel better about that. Like I'll waste my money. I get paid enough. I can don't. Underdog gives me enough money. I can donate some back if it means people who watch the show win the money.
Yeah, I often feel the same way, and then I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I would have really enjoyed making that money myself.
Hey, listen, the turnover I'm getting on WNBA bucks right now is just fantastic news.
Love that.
It's the best.
I might have to join you there, but baseball hasn't been as kind to me as basketball and football were, and PGA has been.
So I've been teasing a big announcement that's coming next week. So if you're not a Fantasy National sub, I would recommend that you get that 20% off right now. It's going to be to your benefit to get that. But as a part of that, I've been using another system that comes along with a part of this deal. And baseball, yeah, man, baseball projection systems, I feel like haven't been very good.
It's really hard. I mean, at FTN, I think we have an awesome one where ours is kind of based on just like exit velocities and called strike and whiff rates, things of that nature. So we're really doing, I think, a very good job of getting through all the variants to the signal. But even then, it's just so tough. And I think like one of the things that I've noticed this year more than any other year is how many pitchers are tipping pitches. And I'm sure that that's something that has always been the case. It's just that there are such like high-tech slow motion cameras now that it's so much easier to figure out when a pitcher is tipping pitches. I'm guessing some of these teams are even using like machine learning tools to identify tipped pitches. But it just means that like any given day, a pitcher can give up 100 runs and then be dominant the next start because he figured out, oh, I was just tipping. So that part of it has been really, really tough. And I'm still kind of working through like, okay, how do I react to that? Like, do I need to be trying to figure out who's tipping pitches and who isn't? It's a tough year in that way.
Yeah, I just found that the only thing that I've been consistent with in baseball props, like just playing on underdog, are the less than pitcher outs. Has been the best market
nice.
for me.
Yeah,
on that.
Yeah,
but
I've been.
I have no need to play baseball. I just play WNBA.
Nice.
It's far more predictable. Unders
Nice.
for everybody. And then you get burned. Like I got burned. Like what I had a 5-banger 2 nights ago that lost by a half rebound. But I've just been doing the flex play. I know it's minus EV for flex, but I just keep churning money over. So I'll play 75% of my money on a flex, and then I'll play 25% on like the full bang.
It's not always negative EV. If you're doing a 4-pick play, it's better to flex that.
Brooks. Oh, of course, Brooks. Make it. Go in. Go in. Oh,
that's pretty.
Brooks do an inch on 1. Oh, God.
Love that.
Let's see here. Share this tab instead. Here is the Open Championship 1 and we still haven't got through all. I was right. I will take credit for myself for being right for something. Because on the 1 and done, I said I had to use Straka because I felt like he'd be low owned because Rom and Hatton would be the most owned. Rom and Hatton are the most owned. 21%, 17%.
Nailed that.
So now I just need Straka to be good. I wonder if he got it up. And I like that they didn't show him. They're showing everyone on, oh God, Potgieter from the bunker.
Yeah.
I remember his bunker shot on, I believe it was hole 1 or hole 2 at Torrey Pines in the final group when I had him 600-1.
I was just going to say, we saw Hideki and we were like, I'm not sure I trust anyone more than Hideki in that bunker. I'm not sure I trust anyone less than Potgieter from that bunker.
Oh, Jordan Smith missed that birdie putt from a foot. Putting for eagle, turned it into par. No, he wasn't putting for eagle. He had to chip from the left side of the green. Let's see here. Who is doing what on the course? Oh, look at that for Wrighton. 1 under.
Oh, he actually saved, yeah. So,
oh God, Haotong's high. You need to be 2 under through 7. Like 7's that par 5. That means you played pretty clean. Maybe you've stolen one somewhere, but you've birdied both the par 5s. Oh, here's McKibben for eagle on 12. What's the last gettable holes? It's 15, I think, is gettable. It's a really short par 4.
Yeah, I believe so.
Ooh, nice read.
Very good.
One of the things that I can tell you about my links golf experience, again, there's few things that I'm qualified to talk about. This is one of them, is putting isn't that hard but you can miss by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way I would describe it. You'd be like, oh, I had the wrong read on that, or I hit the slope in the wrong way, and now I'm 20 feet from the hole.
Yeah, especially because like when you think about most American greens, it's like the slope is generally the same throughout, whereas on a lot of these links greens, it's like if you are a little bit offline, the putt does something else entirely. So like
Yes.
if you're 6 inches right, now the putt might break away from the hole instead of towards the hole.
It's the hardest part is maintaining your speed on those slopes, like getting, because that's the part. Like if you're right a little bit, it drops off a different way off a hill, or if you don't have the right speed, it drops early and then it hits another hill and you're just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew Jordan. Oh, that's good. Nice putt. Everyone with Jordan Smith, which is actually looking pretty good right now. But Matthew Jordan, was he the guy who was the? Oh my God, Cust is up. He just texted me. Phil leading is a fluke. Can't last. He's really trying for the reverse curse here.
I was gonna say, should we go bet first round leader?
No, I mean, he did this at the PGA Championship when Phil won because he was so mad that he didn't make Phil one of his picks, with Phil being his favorite player. That he was just like, oh, there's no chance he can win. Do you think Brooks makes this putt?
I do. I think he's got this one.
All right, Brooks 1 under. It's a very live heavy leaderboard. Live in DP World Tour right now.
That that's partially because they like just threw them all in this early wave, thinking people aren't going to be awake. They're not going to watch those guys.
That's fair. And yeah, the only full-time PGA Tour player under par at the moment is Steven Yeager, who I thought would be out of bounds left on the first hole. Let's see. Okay, Hideki's at even. Straka got it up and down. So did Akshay. Takumi Kanaya through 2. Cantlay's through 4. Goddard's through 5. I have a bunch of Lucas Herbert this week. I took him and Leishman.
What got you onto Herbert?
Aussie, and I like his short game. I feel like the shittier the conditions, the better he is. Really good wedge player as well. And I overemphasized, like in my final modeling, I overemphasized wedges a little bit more, thinking like the McKibben stuff and the Nikolai stuff that we just saw, that if you get into shit, and I only did it because I watched Lowry's final round. Or Lowry didn't play great in the final round because he was up by so much, and he was just trying to protect a 6-stroke lead, so he wasn't taking a ton of chances. But I did notice when he hacked out, it was a lot of like 125 in, 131 in, 101 in, and he just stuck his wedges to save par.
I was near Herbert on the range sectionals. He's a big dude.
Is he? In my mind, he's a little dude. Aussie's in the Kiwis. Too. Big dudes.
Yeah, I don't know, 6'2" minimum. Didn't realize that all this time.
Let's see, Fitzpatrick's already missed a 5-foot birdie.
Oh, Schauffele right into the middle of a divot off 1.
If you're playing with Pat Mayo in my non-scoring rounds, like we're playing, our group trip is at the end of August now. And like last year, like there's one guy who wants to take it super seriously, and the rest of the people are on drugs and drinking basically the entire time. Like, guys, like just before the round, we have to have a talk with us. Like, look, if it lands in a divot, just fucking take it out. No one cares. He's like, I care. It's like, well, you can care that you play it from the divot. The other 15 people are like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's on that tree root over there, it's okay to move it a foot. We don't want to be in the middle of nowhere with a dude with a broken wrist. Like,
that is my least favorite golf rule.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to injure yourself, like I get that it should be an unplayable, but like, I mean, the divot rule, if you're a pro, sure, I get it. I still think it's kind of shitty, but if you're just like an am with nothing on the line, like who cares?
Yeah.
People take golf rules a bit too seriously when money's not on the line, or like if it's competition or a money game. Even in money games that I play, we do have a no divot rule. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, I understand the hesitation to change it because basically every time anyone didn't have a perfect lie, they would just say like, hey, I think I'm in a divot, and it would slow things down and you'd get guys taking bad drops. But man, like it's just such an awful result sometimes. And especially in Florida with the Bermuda grass. Like I remember on mini tours, I would get some really, really just totally awful ones, just because sometimes when you have that like really thick Bermuda grass, you can have a divot that the divot itself doesn't actually leave like the spot. It just kind of flips over and then you can flip it back. And so sometimes the ball will get wedged like underneath the
Oh,
actual turf. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just brutal.
yeah, that sucks. Oh, Grazerman's battling back. He made a birdie.
Battling back to 5 over.
Yeah, back to 5 over. Danny Van Tonder's now 6 over. KJ Choi's lost the plot here a little bit. Oh, someone just fell down. Oh, that was Louis. Ryan, not peak performance, is at 3 over. See, Pendrith. Pendrith is still just lingering. Day. Cam Smith. I guess he's not going to be first round leader.
Doesn't look that way. Nice bounce back for Nikolai.
He birdie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Right and still. This guy is a legend. I bet him straight up to beat Vic as low Norwegian. I desperately need Victor to miss the cut too. Like Rom, I can stomach. Victor missing the cut would be a big win for me because I used 0 of him and just went to everyone around him. I got a bunch of Neiman, a bunch of Cantlay, a bunch of Thomas, and a bunch of Morikawa.
If it plays like 2019, I really like your Hovland miscut position because it was iron play was like extremely unpredictable for iron play, just relatively speaking, and it was kind of all about short game. So we know that that's not exactly Hovland's go-to.
Yeah, like I use 0% Ludwig, and I think like I have 2 lineups with Victor in them because we built them on the show, but none of my like real builds I just took them out of the system.
I like it. And Hovland's like, no matter what the course fit is, his ball striking can be so good that course fit just doesn't matter. But if you're betting,
then he's screwed.
Yeah, if you're betting the cut result, like it doesn't matter how high his upside is. It's just what happens when things go a little bit wrong, and when things go a little bit wrong in this course, and he has to use that short game a bunch. There's a good chance he misses the cut. So I like that a lot.
So let's see here. We got, and Victor ended up coming in higher owned than I thought at almost 24%, 23.7 in the milli. So the cheap guy that everyone went to was Harry Hall. He's at 13.6, just ahead of Lowry. Morikawa was higher than I thought too at 13. McIntyre lower than I thought at 10. Bryson 11, kind of higher than I thought, honestly, especially with the top 4 guys being the highest owned guys.
I just felt like there was no way people were going to look at a potentially single-digit Bryson and not get excited to play that.
I agree. But I mean, I agree with that sentiment too.
For ownership.
I agree with that sentiment of if he was going to be like 5%, that you probably do play him.
Yeah. I think that's something that I've been doing for a while now with ownership that really helps our accuracy is like how are people actually going to react to the ownership projections that they're seeing around the industry? And sometimes like if Bryson was projected at 15%, I think he probably would have come in at 5%. But because he was somewhere between like 7 and 11% in most places, people got excited.
Yeah, I mean, I can fully understand that. So Xander, are they all in the fairway? Rom, Xander, who's the third guy playing with them? I
don't remember off the top of my head.
I assume it's someone good if this is the group. Let's see here. Find it for you.
I would expect.
It's Spawn. Cuss picked to win.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, and then we got Lowry, Morikawa, and Scheffler coming up next off the tee. Here we go. This is why we did it so early.
Yeah.
We got another half hour of this stream on the go. Like 45 minutes of the stream. Now probably in a half hour because I got to leave to go to the course.
Nice.
It's light out here now. I could be playing right now. Yeah, it's hard to hold this first green. Only Brooks can do it.
It's a pretty shot that Brooks hit.
I don't even think he was trying to play it. I think that hit that hill and rolled all the way down. Spieth got to 10. Spieth and Rose both got to 10%. Your boy Burns is there. Reed, Thomas, Connors, Scott, Marco. So the low owned guys or the cheaper price guys. Penge was actually the second highest of the 6Ks at 9. Keegan was 8. McNeely is 8. Harris English is 7. Man, Hideki at 6% is glorious. McKibben, 6.5%. Nick Taylor, 6%. Pendrith 5.5. He gone. Aaron Rye 5%. Spawn 5%. Jordan Smith was the highest of the 5Ks at 5%. Nikolai at 5% as well.
In the 153 max, McKibben is 13.5%.
He seems to me like he was, I don't want to say a sharp play, but he seemed like one of the safest of the 65 and under. I bet you he's paired with Scotty a bunch.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I loved the short game for him. Like I didn't know that his short game was that good until I did our projections this weekend and saw how good it's been. But yeah, I also think that like if the quote didn't come out that he's played 70 sometimes here, I think it's probably 5%.
Rom to 5 feet.
It's not what we wanted to see.
No, bad start. Better than Max Grazerman's start.
Very.
Oh, J.S. Olsen has retied. This guy's awesome.
Ooh, and I don't want to spoil it before it gets shown, but
you know that's what we do on here.
Fitzy Eagle.
Oh yeah, Fitzy Eagle on number 2. Yes, he missed the 5-footer on 1, makes Eagle on 2.
There you go. I mean, if you're only going to make one of those 2 putts, I want the 23-foot Eagle. So I think he did that well.
If you're currently watching this, please go to X and share this around. This is we're having some fun over here. See if more people can tune into it. Smash the like as well. I mean, I bet you J.S. Olsen makes this. Boom, dead center. It's but yeah, smash the like sub to the channel too. You have to be a sub on YouTube in order to be in the chat, by the way. Now that I'm more awake, this is far more fun. I was struggling. Like I woke up like, what time is it? It's happening.
We're really doing this?
Now that the coffee kicked in, I think it's good. You know what? You vamp for a second. I'm going to go get some more coffee, I think.
All right, sounds good. When Pat comes back, I'm going to ask him a question. Hideki couldn't make the birdie on number 2. Making birdie on number 2, I think, is going to be really, really important. There are only so many scoring opportunities, and you get one right away. Got Fitzy making eagle. See what's Burns doing on that hole now. He hasn't teed off. DJ's hanging in there, 1 over through 8. From bad to worse early for Ben Griffin. Found the fairway bunker on 2. He's 150 in for his 3rd. Goddard hit a bomb on 7. 347 right down the middle. Oh, that's a pretty drive from Shane. The low cut is my favorite tee shot. Favorite to watch, favorite to play. It's just pretty. Ooh, and a second birdie in a row for Nikolai. He's right back to 2 under. It's the way to respond to a double bogey. I mean, Morikawa doesn't hit the ball high, and even on a pull draw, that had like double the apex of the Shane Lowry drive. It was just a pretty one.
Okay, I'm back. And I will tell you, there's only one thing that hits harder than an early 6 a.m. coffee and a cig. It's a 6 a.m. coffee and a zin because I don't smoke at home. So I'm zinning at the moment. I get to the course, I can smoke a few times. So that's where I'm allowing myself to still smoke, is at the course.
Nice. I got a question for you, Pat.
Hit me.
When you're watching a broadcast and they are showing every like key putt 30 seconds after it happens, do you try not to see that ahead of time online?
No, I always see it ahead of time.
I do too, and
it ruins my enjoyment.
But it's also like I don't trust the broadcast enough to show me the putt. Period. Yeah. So like if I haven't seen it, I just assume, all right, that must mean he missed. And then I'll go check, see he made it, and like 45 seconds later, there's the putt. It's like, this guy's in contention, and he just made a key putt. Why are you showing this to me 2.5 minutes after it happened?
Hideki did not have a good hole.
No.
On the par 5. Made par. It's fine. Let's see what Strzok is doing on that hole. Hopefully better. Sepp is shot for, he's 10 feet for par. Great.
Yeah, he found the fairway bunker. The fairway bunker is killing people. It's like the only place you can't drive it, and I had like
Fox find it too. Yeah, Fox was just in the left rough. All right, Fitzy's making eagle. All my guys making par or worse on the par 5. Great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Ben Griffin found that bunker as well. He's got a 34-footer for birdie.
He saved double on hole 1.
Way to go.
Louis down to 5 over now. Challenging Grazerman for worst guy on the course.
Oh, man, Brooks fairway bunker. Oh, he's in a different one, but maybe a worse
I feel like if you're in any of these bunkers, you're just screwed.
Yeah. You're just hoping to reach in 3.
See what Chad is saying. Pat, are you doing the live feed tomorrow? I don't think I'm doing this one. Eventually, I got to get some rest because I'm playing again tomorrow morning. I think we're going live after the show. Like I'm seeing if Jeff is back from his. He took an excursion to Chicago to meet up with that really weird old dude from Twitter. That guy that lives with his mom or something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he's back. So I think Jeff is going to be available to do the after show here. If not, I'll be looking for a guest.
I played basketball last night. I'm going to play golf today in the afternoon, then basketball again. So I'm going to need some rest tomorrow as well.
Do you find, basketball is obviously a good workout, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Do you think golf is good exercise? Like actually good exercise?
Yeah, if you're walking the course, especially.
Yeah, which I do.
Yeah, then it's very good because one thing I'd say is like try to walk fast because you want to get to zone 2, and you can actually do that if you're walking quickly.
There is zero chance I ever come close to zone 2 on a golf course. It's impossible. I do run, like I'm still running now like 4 times a week. Like my heart rate doesn't press 100 on a golf course.
Okay. I mean, it's still good. All steps are good, and just being outside is good. But
apparently, live from the course, Robert's telling us that the few drops of rain are hitting right now.
No surprise there.
Oh, Rom missed it on 1. Yeah, I get that walking is great exercise, but like I would actively go play basketball for like a real workout.
Oh yeah. I mean, like if walking is the only workout you're getting, no, that's not good enough. But if it's just part of what you're doing, then it's like it can be a very valuable part.
So what I'm doing in the summer, that wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Just slid it right on by for Rom. What I've been doing is like I'm not working out every day, but if I'm playing golf, I'm treating that like I went to the gym if I'm walking around for 4 hours kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like the days that I'm golfing, I'm getting in like 17,000 steps or something like that. So, Nikolai back to 200, just made another birdie.
Yeah, it's a really solid putt, like an 18-footer on the par 3.
It's my boy Wrighton up to. Better be righting the ship.
I think he's still 1 under.
This hole's pretty easy. Hole number 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it's the drivable one.
Gunn says he's too terrified of tearing his Achilles again to play basketball. I would be too. Oh yeah, they're the umbrellas. Let's go.
I will be trying to play basketball when I'm like 65 years old.
I mean, as a short white guy, I'm not really a huge on basketball, but
I'm a short white guy too.
I feel like you project. Although people always tell me that when they meet me, they're stunned at how short I am. Apparently, I project tall.
I don't think I project tall. I've never heard that before, at least.
My wife even mentioned that to me, like when she met me off Tinder. She's like, but looking at your pictures, you look 6'2". It's like, well, I'm good at angles. Yeah, I'm on. I know how to make myself look bigger.
You got to teach me those angles then.
Oh, Adam says Wrighton looks like a third line winger on the Florida Panthers. He's on like checking line Wrighton. He kind of does. He does look like a hockey player.
Yeah, he does.
Him and Brooke, we had the all hockey player team. Oh, I'm saving this for a cuss corner, but I want to throw this by you and just see what your strategy would be, because I actually worked it out in my mind.
Okay.
And I'll throw this out to the chat too, and you guys can think about it. And listen, if you're up watching this with me, you're probably watching cuss corner too. Would be my guess.
I would think so.
Although I realize that Paul and I are getting really old, we couldn't remember. Let me ask you this. Tiger King, Joe, what was the guy's name? Do you remember?
No. I'm not sure I could have told you when the Tiger King stuff was happening.
Oh, because we were trying to think of like monocultural stuff. That the Hawk Tua girl was really the last thing that kind of everyone knew about.
Yeah.
And then she went away. And we were like, what was it before that? It's like, oh, it was Tiger King, Joe. It's like, it's not dirt. It's not danger. And I was like, oh yeah, Joe Exotic. That's his name. It was really like an old guy moment. Like, I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
Okay. Every basketball, football, baseball, hockey, and soccer player all time at their peak is available in a fantasy draft. And you have to draft the best teams possible. Where do people go? It's got to be basketball players all first, right?
Well, what team are you assembling?
You're building like a real life team. Like a team to win all of these sports. Like you're trying to build.
Oh, okay. You're trying to, yeah. If you're trying to win every sport.
But basketball players are the most valuable in this, aren't they? Like they are the single player that impacts the game the most. Like Jordan would be number 1. Yeah.
And it's also like you have skills in basketball that translate to other sports in a way that.
Oh, no. You don't. It's not like they play all the sports. It's just like a full draft. You end up having to draft a roster spot for all the sports.
Got it. Okay.
So it's not like you have Tom Brady. Like if that was the case, like would be super high because he plays baseball and football.
Yeah.
Like Tom Glavine was drafted by the Kings in the NHL, but he just ended up pitching. Like the dual sport athletes would be good. It's not about that. It's like if you draft Jordan, Jordan's on your basketball team. And then he's not also on your baseball team. Unless you really want to use him there, you can draft him as a baseball player too. Someone said Bo Jackson, or that you have to make the pick. Someone said quarterbacks. I don't think quarterback, honestly, it's a priority. My strategy would be, because people would draft quarterbacks highly, I draft basketball players and I would load up with the best O lineman ever and just not care about quarterback. Because I don't think that the difference between Brady and like the 17th best quarterback ever is actually all that much if you have the best offensive line, because you can just run a system.
Yeah. I mean, I think like essentially what it comes down to is which sport has the players who can make the most impact. And in basketball, there are only 5 guys on the court at a time. So the best player has, more control over the outcome. So I think I agree. Like it'd it'd be all of the best basketball players first. My first pick would be LeBron, and then I might have LeBron play tight end too, just for fun.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, just for kicks. You wouldn't
Yeah,
draft.
just for kicks. I know I
wouldn't
can take
draft
an
wrong.
NFL tight end, but I might just prefer to have LeBron play tight end.
But yes, it's not that they play multiple sports. Everyone ends up, if they're showing Lucas Herbert, this is good. This is the wedge game I was talking about.
Yeah.
And look at that little low-flighted wedge. He's going to get this to stop on a dime. Boom. Oh, no, it's just going to trundle to the hole.
Ooh.
Nice shot. Apparently, Westwood has a tap in here for Birdie to take the solo lead at -3. But yes, they're not playing multiple sports. You're drafting everyone. I think that's the confusing part about this.
Yeah. I'll ask you a different but similar question. Which sport do you think has the best just all around athletes?
I mean, I don't know if I think basketball is probably the answer, just because the combination of size, speed, and coordination for guys that are fucking giant is something you don't see. But I don't know if their skills necessarily translate to other sports. I would guess, if you ask me who the best athlete of the past 20 years has been, Russell Westbrook's got to be up there.
Yeah. I think Westbrook and LeBron are probably the top two.
Yeah, Westbrook, especially because of his size, I think he's 6'3"? I feel like he could translate to other sports pretty easily.
I think that Westbrook probably would have been one of, if not the best wide receivers in the NFL if you gave him the same skill level in terms of route running that he had, dribbling a basketball. I don't see how he's not one of, if not the best wide receivers.
Hockey is a really interesting one with this because hockey players tend to be really good at every sport. Just not.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing about baseball players because there's a level of coordination in those sports that you don't get.
Both those sports, great golfers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Dan Quinn did that. He played for the Penguins forever. Then he just joined the senior tour when he retired. Smoltz, I mean, baseball, hockey, and baseball and hockey, I think translate the easiest to golf.
I just saw something about Steph Curry, potentially wanting to gun for the Champions Tour after his NBA playing career.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, he still has to wait 13 years.
Yeah.
Tennis player, someone said tennis players would be up there too. I was just thinking of the sports that we were mentioning.
Yeah.
Obviously, listen, a great athlete's a great athlete. If you train them to be anything, they would probably be awesome at the sport that they did. The very high end guys.
If you've never seen it before, check out Rafael Nadal's golf swing. It's so funny because
he's scratched too, isn't he? Oh, Lowry missed the putt.
He's a very, very good player, but it's he didn't even try to make his golf swing not look like a tennis swing.
Well, I mean, if that's where you generate all your power from, why not?
Right. But it looks to me like he could play one-handed and be just as good.
Yeah, so it is a one-handed swing.
Right. It's his right hand is just there for the ride. It's not doing a damn thing.
Oh, Wrighton has been teeing off on this hole. Apparently, someone put in the chat this Morikawa putt is just hilariously bad.
Oh, God. Well, he was not wrong.
No, listen, if the one thing I will say about when you have the slow greens, and maybe Morikawa's not feeling it, but the way that Rob missed his putt is the way that you want to miss putts. You do want to hit it with pace, and it's not going to, unless you're on one of those hills like you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Did Westwood not make his putt, or are they just not showing it? The comebackers are pretty easy. They're dead straight.
Yeah.
A 2-footer dead straight. You can just kind of bang it home.
Also, when the greens are this slow, the last few inches of the putt, if it's not carrying any pace, the last few inches of the putt are just going to be falling sideways, and you want the ball falling towards the hole. Mm-hmm. So you've got to have some pace to it.
Maybe that'd be interesting to see because we're working on some shot level data. That stuff that's going to be coming out. I think this winter time that we're going to have a lot of good stuff like that.
Nice.
But guys that like drop putters versus guys that like play a line to get it in, like Akshay. Akshay is trying to get the ball at all times to stop at the hole and fall in. I think Morikawa is kind of the same way too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was an interesting exercise to draft those teams. Like, what would you do? Because I think there would be people would overrate quarterbacks, but like, let's say you ended up with Matt Stafford instead of Tom Brady, but you had the best offensive line.
Yeah, your goal.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be fine. Like if you don't have, I would build offensive line and defensive line first, and then fill in the pieces. So I feel like there's fewer of great. Those guys wouldn't go high. Like if you had, what's his name, Hutchinson from Seattle or whoever it might be, because you're getting all the players at their peak. Like fuck, Dan Marino's not going super high in this.
I mean, listen, that's the Howie Roseman way for the Eagles. So you're onto something good there.
Yeah, and hockey would be tough because there would be a want to draft like Gretzky at his peak, who would be the best player, but like, you know, Lemieux at his peak wouldn't go that highly, and he's like 98% of the player that Gretzky was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know hockey as well as the other sports, but I imagine part of that too is hockey players are just on the ice for such like a smaller fraction than what basketball players are on the court for, things of that nature. So I imagine it's harder to have the same impact on the game overall.
Baseball would be the one that I just wouldn't even worry about. If you got Ohtani, I guess that would help out because you have a pitcher and a hitter. But
yeah,
other than that, just there's so many baseball players.
Well, that begs a good question then too. Is like, are you trying to build a team for a whole season, or are you just building a team for one game where you only need one pitcher?
I think you'd have to build it for like let's say a playoffs of all these sports.
Okay.
Like a playoff style season. Westwood is now in the solo lead.
Look at that.
Did Wrighton hit this drive yet? Can't leave till Wrighton hits his drive.
Nice little birdie from Burns.
Yeah. Wrighton is 24 feet from the pin, or 24 yards from the pin, just to the. What is this? I don't like how they cover up where the ball is. He's just rolled out of the fairway, just short of the green on that drivable par 4. Get it up and down from here, and that's where we'll end it because I got to get boogie into the course here, get changed.
Yeah.
Have to go beat the pants off Tim Butts. Although my last few scores, it's been a real up and down roller coaster.
I heard you saying that.
I can't hit irons right now, which is strange. Like I'm hitting them, but I'm not flushing them. I'm not compressing them the way I want to, but I'm getting away with it because they're just going straight. And then I'm chipping, putting well. I'm driving the ball well. But yeah, 75, 80, 89, 91, 76 are my past 5 scores.
That's golf, man. That's golf. If you want to send me a video of your iron swing, I'm happy to take a look.
Oh, I went to my instructor. He's like, I can see what you're doing. He's like, here's what you need to do. I'm just, for whatever reason, like for years, I have a bad tendency, like when I get like loose, that I don't stay down on the ball. I pop up. Okay. So my swing is so much better now that I'm just kind of thinning shots, but straight rather than topping them or duffing them. But I can't stay down for whatever reason.
Gotcha.
Sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the bottom here. How's Grazerman doing? Oh, +6 still. He's holding steady at +6.
You know what might help you, Pat? Do you have a fairway bunker that you can hit out of on your range or anything like that?
I do, and I go to it before. I saw Rory talk about that one time. That I do. I go hit my 6-iron out of the bunker onto the out to the range. Okay. Before the round, and I hit it fine there. It's just on the course I don't.
Yeah. Maybe when you're on the course, try to imagine that you were in a fairway bunker, because I think like the thing that does so well is, number one, it makes you like really, really aware of where the bottom of your swing should be, because if the bottom of your swing is too low, you're just going to hit it fat. But it also tends to keep your lower body more stable, which then also helps you not come up out of the swing.
Straka has a 4-footer for par here.
Needs it.
Yeah, got to make this after bogeying the par 5 like a loser.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh, Rom found the fairway bunker too? A little wedge out of there.
Ooh, a little bounce back from Ben Griffin. That's what we like to see.
Birdie on 2. He made that really long
three.
putt.
No,
birdie on 3.
Yeah.
So we'll find out what Sepp does here and be on our way. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This was fun.
This is fun.
Now I'm awake. I'm enjoying the Open. It's raining. It's getting windy. It's looking like it's getting tough out there.
Yeah. Getting ready to play some golf ourselves. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, you're going out as well?
Yeah, not until 1:00 though. So I'm gonna park myself on the couch until then.
Where is like I said, I have the Open app and I still can't find it on my home screen. Stupid. Oh, there it is. All right, let's move that to the front page. I'm going to be using edit home screen. Let's move that to the first page where my Fantasy National app normally is, because that's my default button of like where I go to find the leaderboard. So I need to replace it in that spot. Straka is addressing the ball. Make the putt. Come on, man. Don't have me out of this early. He's hit the ball. He hold it. Okay, good news.
No.
We'll see what Wrighton is up to. I have him as first round. I think I have missed. I probably didn't bet him as first round leader because I'm an idiot. It sounds like something I would do. Bet some like 500 to 1 long shot to win, but not bet him to be first round leader somehow. That sounds like a classic thing I would do. Yeah, I didn't bet him first round leader. Of course not. Probably going to be first round leader.
Great par save from Nikolai.
Yeah, Nikolai's got to go in here.
Yeah, he played so well last week.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Are you going to be sitting around watching for a little bit longer?
I will, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to end this stream. If you want to just chat with Blickle on X, you can do that. Appreciate everyone waking up early, watching along with us, or if you're overseas or whatever it might be, smash the like on the way out. Gonna try to do a post round 1 live recap. I'll see who's around to get myself a guest here, but it's a good tournament to do that for, because I mean, content that if you're doing it at a West Coast US Open, you have like 2 hours of shelf life for a show like that. At least for this, like people can listen to it at nighttime kind of thing.
Absolutely. And I love these events for doing showdown ownership and stuff, because usually I'm like grinding showdown ownership at 9:30 p.m. So it's like, it's nice to have a whole afternoon to do that.
Absolutely. And yeah, so we got Cut Sweat tomorrow. I think the football show just dropped. I'll be on your pod feed. It should be out now as well. No, that is not out yet. I'm going to end this stream, then release this top 10 fantasy sleepers. Oh, is Scheffler? The fuck is that going?
Way left.
School left.
That's his miss.
Is that an OB line there, or is that just the...
No, I don't think so.
There's no OB left on 2?
I don't believe so.
I mean,
no,
I think
another hole.
I think he hit it left enough that it's actually probably in a good spot. Yeah, I'm going to release the top 10 fantasy football sleepers with Seeley and Ian Harditz out on the pod feed, and we'll be up on YouTube momentarily. I want to thank everyone for coming in. Smash a like on the way out, and good luck with your bets, and hopefully someone wins some money.